Look, I'm going to explain the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost is basically the universe, okay? Everything that describes the Holy Ghost basically is the universe. It's a living energy. Plasma is the fifth element, the fourth state of matter. It's living energy, no matter whether it's biological plasma, which is in our bodies, or a star. It's living energy. The universe is literally plasma. When you zoom out of the universe and you look at the picture of it, you basically get a giant neuron. You get a brain. You get living plasma energy. This living energy is basically like an ethereal God. Okay? This is a Holy Ghost. That's why the Holy Ghost basically is a ghost. It's considered like a ghost, no form at all. You know, it's just a living energy. That's what the Holy Ghost is, a living energy. This is the plasma universe. Look up cosmic plasma or plasma universe theory. It's real and it's been suppressed, and all of our science can literally be explained through this. Microplasma, protoplasma. This is basically string theory, okay? This can be proved with the literal theory that the universe is plasma. Okay, and it was around way before the Big Bang, okay? Basically, this plasma is what caused this quantum cell to form, this quantum star. It's basically a zygote. It basically is like how it programmed every living thing in the universe. This is why all of cells, you know, whenever they are born, how they're always a nucleus and the energy, the shell around it, that's basically, it was programming life in the universe, okay? This is basically God. This giant God particle, or little God particle, size is irrelevant, and so is time, because space is literally infinite plasma, okay? Size and time are irrelevant. Something can last 1,000,000 years, but in time frame of the universe, it was only a dot, okay? Same thing with size. It can be huge, but in relation to the universe, it's just a little dot. So technically, science, the reason they keep having all these problems with all this is because they're like, oh, well, we don't know this or that, or the cat problem, and all these, you know, the proton spin crisis, and, you know, all this stuff can literally be explained with knowing this stuff. This is what Heisenberg and Tesla knew. The formation, nuclear fusion, okay, it's fusion, 369, okay? That's what all of this in my other videos is about. The Ark of the Covenant is literally alpha and omega, nuclear energy, alpha particles, okay? Omega, ethereal energy, electronic energy, negative. The other is a positive. You have an arc, you have plasma. It's all about plasma. Plasma is the fifth element, fourth state of matter. It is living energy. The universe is plasma. It's living energy. That's why it looks like a brain neuron when you zoom out so far, okay? This is what the government covers up, okay? Before the universe existed, there was still a universe that existed. Before the singularity, there was a universe that existed for billions, trillions of years. We cannot time that. It's not space-time. It's matter-time. Space is a lone ranger. It always exists. Without time or without matter, it can still exist. Okay? It's not symbiotic with time. You can have space with no time. It's timeless, no beginning and no end. You can have space with no time. But you can't have time without matter. You can only apply time and matter. Think about it. If you time something, you time matter. You can't time something that doesn't exist. If there's nothing that exists, you cannot time it, especially if something had no beginning and no end. These are problems in the Big Bang Theory that keep us from this living energy knowledge of the plasma universe. This living Holy Ghost energy, basically. There's a lot more truth in Alpha and Omega than a lot of people really put thought into. But when you start looking into this stuff, you'll find all of these things I'm saying. You'll start finding connections, and you'll be like, wow, it looks like there really is a cover-up here. I mean, it looks like something really suspicious is going on. I mean, why would this go on? Why would they hide this stuff and keep it a mystery? I mean, when it can totally explain everything that we've been curious about, you know? I mean, literally. But it explains something else, you know, that there's other life out there. It explains that there's more life and way more to the universe than we ever knew. And that's what they're trying to keep us away from. This is literally, even if you're a skeptic of what I'm saying, literally start looking into it. and you'll start finding things. You'll literally start finding about the nuclear energy, electron energy. If you start looking up Tesla, you'll find the 369 here, you know, with lithium and fluorine and carbon, you know. I mean, it's superconductor. This is basically a superconductor inside another superconductor. And literally everything I'm talking about literally coincides with cold fusion, star emulation, the Ark of the Covenant, fusion. Heisenberg and Tesla knew this. Start looking into it. I guarantee you'll find out some mysterious stuff.